Every year, machines get smarter. Every year, software becomes faster. And every year, millions of people wake up with a quiet fear they rarely say out loud. What if my job disappears? Not because you're lazy, not because you lack talent, but because a machine can now do what you do faster, cheaper, and without ever getting tired. Automation isn't a future threat. It's a present reality. Across the world, machines are silently reshaping how work gets done. Factories hum with robots. Offices rely on software that never sleeps. Customer service lines are answered by voices that don't belong to humans. Algorithms decide schedules, approve loans, and even screen job applicants. And while progress sounds exciting, it comes with a cost many people aren't prepared for. Your job. Automation refers to the use of machines, software, and artificial intelligence to perform tasks that were once handled by humans. This can be as simple as a self-checkout machine at a grocery store or as complex as an AI system analyzing legal documents, diagnosing diseases, or writing code. This isn't the first time technology has disrupted work. The Industrial Revolution replaced human muscle with machines. Computers replaced calculators and typewriters. But what's happening now is fundamentally different. For the first time in history, machines are learning how to replace thinking. They don't just follow instructions anymore. They learn patterns. They adapt. They improve. And once a system is trained, it doesn't need a salary, health insurance, vacation days, or sleep. From a business perspective, automation is almost impossible to resist. From a human perspective, it's terrifying. Companies don't adopt automation because they hate workers. They do it because competition demands efficiency. When one company automates and cuts costs, others are forced to follow or risk being left behind. The result is a race where speed matters more than stability and profits matter more than people. This wave of automation is moving faster than any technological shift before it. In the past, workers had generations to adapt. Today, entire industries can change in just a few years. Sometimes in just a few months. Jobs aren't always eliminated overnight. Most of the time, they disappear quietly. First, fewer people are hired. Then workloads increase. Then roles are merged. Then layoffs happen under the label of restructuring. And when the dust settles, fewer humans are doing the same amount of work that once required many. Manufacturing was one of the first sectors hit. Robots replaced assembly line workers. Warehouses filled with automated picking systems. What once required hundreds of workers now requires a handful of technicians overseeing machines. But automation didn't stop there. Retail followed. Self-checkout machines replaced cashiers. Online shopping reduced the need for physical stores. Inventory management became algorithm-driven. One system now does the work of dozens of people. Then came offices. Clerical work, data entry, scheduling, bookkeeping, tasks that once supported millions of middle-class jobs are now handled by software. Programs don't make mistakes. They don't call in sick. They don't need training after updates. White-collar workers once believed education would protect them. But automation doesn't care about degrees. It cares about tasks. If your job involves repetition, rules, patterns, or predictable outcomes, it can be learned by a machine. Accounting software reconciles finances automatically. Legal software scans contracts in seconds. Marketing tools generate content and analyze consumer behavior. AI systems write reports, summarize meetings, and answer emails. This doesn't always mean total job loss. Sometimes it means fewer people are needed. One worker using automation can now do what 5 workers once did. That means 4 people become unnecessary. And those people don't always find new roles waiting for them. One of the most dangerous effects of automation is something called hidden job loss. Instead of firing workers, companies simply stop hiring humans. Positions vanish before they're ever posted. Young workers enter the market only to find doors quietly closed. The economy grows, company profits rise, stock prices increase, but wages stagnate and opportunities shrink. This creates a strange contradiction: more productivity, but less security. Automation hits hardest where work is repetitive and predictable. Data entry, customer service, basic administrative roles, warehouse jobs, driving, and routine manufacturing are among the most vulnerable. But automation is no longer limited to manual or low-skill work. Creative fields, professional services, and technical roles are being reshaped as well. AI designs logos. AI edits videos. AI writes articles. AI generates music. AI assists in software development. This doesn't mean creativity disappears. It means fewer humans are required to produce the same output. And when supply of workers exceeds demand, wages fall. That's the part most people don't talk about. Automation doesn't just eliminate jobs, it weakens bargaining power. When machines can replace you, employers don't need to negotiate. Workers become more replaceable, more disposable, and more anxious. This anxiety spreads beyond finances. Work is more than income. It provides identity, purpose, and structure. When people lose jobs, they don't just lose money. They lose stability, confidence, and direction. Entire communities can collapse when major employers automate. Small businesses suffer. Social problems increase. Mental health declines. Automation creates winners and losers. Highly skilled workers who can design, manage, or work alongside automated systems often benefit. Productivity increases. Salaries rise. Opportunities expand. But for millions of others, the transition is brutal. Automation does create new jobs, it always has, but the new jobs often require different skills, higher education, and constant retraining. And there are fewer of them. For every 10 jobs automated away, only a few new ones emerge. The problem isn't that work disappears completely. The problem is that work changes faster than people can adapt. Learning new skills takes time. Time requires money. Money requires stability. Many workers don't have the luxury to retrain while supporting families, paying rent, and surviving rising costs of living. This creates a growing divide between those who adapt quickly and those who fall behind. Automation rewards flexibility. It punishes rigidity. The uncomfortable truth is that no job is permanently safe anymore. Even roles considered secure can be reshaped, reduced, or redefined. The future of work will belong to those who can learn continuously, think creatively, and offer value machines cannot easily replicate. Skills like critical thinking, emotional intelligence, leadership, adaptability, and complex problem-solving matter more than ever. So does the ability to work with technology instead of competing against it. Automation isn't evil. It doesn't hate humans. It doesn't care about fairness. It optimizes. And in an optimized system, anything inefficient gets removed. The question isn't whether automation will change your job. It already is. The real question is whether you'll change faster than it does. Because in the age of machines, survival belongs to those who adapt, evolve, and stay ahead of the algorithm.